Twitter account, so are we following OJ? I just hope he doesn't follow me. Alright, how about this last call for tributes? I did watch this over the weekend. Tyson Fury on ESPN Plus. He came out as if it was Apollo Creed Stallone on Instagram was saying how he was an honor class. Yeah, you see the impact. Yo, Apollo! Yo, this is outstanding. He's such a charismatic guy. He signed a $100 million deal with ESPN. I think he's going to sign a movie deal. Stallone play a villain in one of the Expendables or something. Dude, he came out looking like Apollo. He was dodging punches. No, hold on. Apollo's fight didn't have a very happy ending. Tyson Fury won this one. Yeah, in dramatic fashion. Dodging punches and then knocking Schwartz out. It was a great fight. There was catch it on the ESPN Plus if you missed it. It was worth watching for sure. And you know what that whole big story. They're saying maybe a trilogy with Deontay Wilder. Let's get the second one first, but I'm excited about that. Yeah, I'm feeling on that too. Hey, listen, if you missed any of tonight's show or anything, always catch it on the ESPN app. Guys, have a great night. Tell your friends about it. Enjoy the NBA drama. The offseason as exciting as the regular season. So amped up. See you guys tomorrow night. It's baseball season. Oh yeah, baseball. Good night. Later.
25 years ago today, the NBA Finals were interrupted by a news flash because somebody was driving a white Bronco down the 405.
And 3 days ago, I followed OJ on Twitter. I did.
Why?
Because he's there, and I'm curious, and I'm already regretting disclosing that
He says he wants to get even with people, and I feel like the only way he can do that is to get killed.
Yeah. Allegedly. But our first name is Anthony Davis. Because Adam Silver is really going to have to give up the start times of these West Coast games. New Orleans has finally agreed to trade Davis to the Lakers, ensuring that next season will fully revolve around LeBron James. In return, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, and Josh Hart will be Pelicans, as will the number 4 pick in this year's draft, plus 2 future first-rounders and a couple of other CBA-driven gifts, which is a lot. So, Bonnie, how big a win is AP to the Lakers?
They are, as we stand, the favorites to win the NBA championship just that fast. Yep. Hey, man, this for the Lakers. The job was to get another superstar, right? That was what Magic Johnson said that he was going to do, was to get another superstar. One way or another, they were going to bring him in. Magic is gone. There was enough left to come together to get Anthony Davis. They brought him in. Now, how they fill out the rest of the roster, I don't have a great handle on that. What they're going to do with this salary cap space they have in free agency, I'm not sure. But this is all you can ask for if you are the Lakers front office right now. We got these two dudes. We will work the rest out later.
The Lakers front office finally realized that LeBron James's interests are their interests. This was a deal that should make everybody at Clutch very happy. LeBron got what he wanted. Anthony Davis got to go to the city he wanted to go to a year early. And meanwhile, the Lakers did act with a certain desperation that we've been calling for. Now, was it too much desperation? Did they give up too much? Because here's what they brought to the table, Boban. They brought to the table a sense of thirst stemming from a news cycle in which they looked like absolute clowns. They very much needed a win PR-wise. Then they brought to the table the fact that, yeah, LeBron has, 2 to 3 more years left in LA?
Now, you talk about those CBA-related gifts, and what they are pick swaps late in the deal. An unprotected pick is probably going to, the pick is going to convey in 2021 that's top 8 protected. There's what an unprotected pick in 2025 or an unprotected swap, like all these things. But what those things are things that pro general managers do when they're dealing with novices. This is the sort of thing the guys were doing when they were dealing with Vlade Divac years ago. And that's why every year, Sacramento's pick might go to Boston, maybe not, right? Because that's what you do when you're dealing with a market. Rob Pelinka was obviously the market in this case, but he's only a mark if you assume he has any plans of still being the general manager in 2025. All that stuff that's way down the line, he's like, dog, we will get to that later. We are doing this right now. And if you don't think you're going to have that job later, that's the move to make. So maybe the Lakers gave up too much, but Rob Pelinka couldn't give up enough. He would have gave him something for 2027 if he could.
There's absolutely a global warming type of dynamic here, where it's like the Lakers just got all these fancy sports cars running on diesel, and Rob Pelinka's like, the future generations can deal with the fallout from these devices. But Bomani, one of the other things that's going to be great about getting Anthony Davis a year early that kind of justifies all the thirst and desperation is, what if they go out and get a Kawhi Leonard, right? They have to keep rolling the dice. They have to keep going all in because the future generations will feel the price that they paid. But in the meantime, they're in every conversation at the highest level.
Yeah, the only thing, though, where you worry about all the stuff on the back end is they're betting on Anthony Davis' body. And what you're betting on, in part, is that the injury problems that he had to do with the situation in New Orleans with the medical team and all of that stuff, because you're going to have to be the team to keep them healthy. Because by the end of this deal, with everything that gets traded out, we're not expecting LeBron James to still be playing for them. We have seen what it looks like to put Anthony Davis with an inept front office. It does not necessarily produce results. The Lakers front office still looks like an inept front office. Just because they figured out how to get Anthony Davis doesn't mean they are not inept.
Correct.
So what is this going to be down the line? I tell you what it's going to be. Somebody else's problem, according to Rob the Laker. That's what it's going to be.
Especially because we're still trying to figure out when this trade is going to be consummated. There's a big hullabaloo around July 6th. Does it mean that they will get the max contract slot that they want, or will they actually kind of want into something that might be even smarter? Which is, maybe you just have to settle for a bunch of other guys. Maybe you have to end up settling for shooters like a Danny Green or somebody. Guys who aren't going to be Kyrie or Kawhi Leonard, but can actually help fill the space around these guys, which, by the way, needs to be space.
How many of them can you get? And shooting costs money, man.
What?
Up next, the Pelicans, who seemingly won the lottery 3 times in a couple of weeks. They won the pick that would become Zion Williamson. They won when the Lakers got the 4th pick that facilitated their latest win, the impressive haul they got by trading Anthony Davis. At 3 months of young players draft consideration stretching to the 2025 season. So Pablo, how well did David Griffin do in this trade?
As well as he could possibly have done. And David Griffin loves the optionality of his haul. That is the word of the day. He's a buyer. He has moves to make. He is liquid. He has all sorts of options because the number 4 pick in this draft, Bo, would you be surprised if they kept it? Because I would.
Yeah.
My sense is that they have bigger plans and schemes. And by the way, it's not just the number 4 pick. It's all of the new players they have. Maybe they keep Lonzo. Maybe they keep Brandon Ingram. But it's just as likely that they have something else in their sleeve that they can now play with because of the haul they got.
Yeah, no, people keep asking me who won this trade, and that's not how trades work. It is possible for everyone to lose a trade. It's possible for everyone to win a trade. To me, this is a trade that everybody won. The reason is, for the Lakers, the number 4 pick was useless. It's the number 4 pick in a 2-player draft, right? They had no use for that. That pick in 2021 is going to be, top 8 protected, so that it's probably going to convey in the late 20s or the 30th pick by the time it gets to the Pelicans. That don't mean anything to the Lakers, but that means the world to the Pelicans. It is possible that by the time this is done, we're going to look back at this as the best trade for a legitimate superstar that a team has ever been able to make. When Milwaukee made the trade for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, they got back, I think, 2 or 3, definitely 2 players whose jerseys wound up retired in Milwaukee. They were a good team late 70s through the 80s. They got something for him. That's normally not how that works. This plus Zion Williamson, they still have Drew Holiday, and they got a lot of young guys they can package and get somebody else for. David Griffin is in an incredibly powerful position here, given that they just gave up one of the...
And they figured out a way where he said, you know what? I'm pretty sure come 2022, when LeBron's contract is up, when Anthony Davis will have the magical 10-year number of service time, which will allow him to then go to free agency and seek the bigger money, he's betting that the Lakers aren't going to be that well managed. And in that constraint, it is brilliant what he did because it's the top 8 reverse protection, which you mentioned, which is a novel, brilliant thing to do. It's the fact that he can pick swap the next year. And here's the key thing that I think has been sort of confusing the reporting around this. Come 2024, it's not quite a pick swap. He has the ability to defer the pick till 2025. So it's just all of these protections hedging on the fact that, you know what, I think our future is brighter than what we just, saw in Los Angeles.
How exciting do all those pick swaps make you basketball nerds? You basketball dorks love nothing more than a trade involves some draft picks. God forbid we actually talk about some players. Y'all love some what if.
I love some what if. You mentioned the Kings earlier in this segment. Man, I still get energized about the idea that Nick Stauskas was traded from the Kings for some pick swaps to Sam Hinkie.
But this trade is going. But the thing I will say though is the 2021 and 2022. That's not going to hurt the Lakers at all. They'll still be good. When Anthony Davis reaches that magic number, they're going to give him his money, assuming he is healthy. Everything's going to be fine for the Lakers on that. It's going to be the back end where David Griffin might not even have that job anymore by then. Coming up next, there's already friction in Green Bay. Maybe some fiction too. What is yours?
High News brought to you by Skittles. Taste the rainbow.
Others can deliver food to your door, but can they bring you this box? High Five, mini stampedes, or instant hero status? Others deliver food. We deliver happy. McDonald's with Uber Eats. $0 delivery fee for limited time.
These sunglasses may actually make it harder to see, and if they don't cut the road glare, it can be deadly. This is Battle Vision by Atomic Beam, inspired by U.S. soldiers that depend on clear vision to hit their targets.
Hi, I'm Hunter Ellis, and I wear Battle Vision by Atomic Beam for crystal clear vision when it matters most.
Battle Vision lets you see in high definition and even blocks dangerous glare, helping to keep you safe. Unlike regular glasses, these high-tech HD polarized lenses help you see objects the naked eye can't detect. Out on the water and the reflection's too much? Battle Vision's polarized lenses filter out reflected light, knocking down glare so you can see clearly in ultra-high definition. They help eliminate glare, enhance color, and provide UV protection for exceptional optical clarity. Battle Vision can be twisted and tortured without breaking. The lenses can withstand hard drops and knocks, sand, rocks, glass, even metal are no match for Battle Vision. Look, regular glasses just make everything darker. So whether you're out skiing or out on the open road, cut the glare and see with Battle Vision. From riding your motorcycle to riding your bike, playing tennis, or target practice.
Battle through the glare and see with sharp clarity.
Similar sunglasses can cost hundreds. Call or click now and get Battle Vision by Atomic Beam, the ultimate tactical eyewear for just $19.99. Order right now and we'll double this entire offer. Absolutely free. One to wear and a spare with no additional fees. 100% free. You'll also get a lifetime guarantee. Battle Vision by Atomic Beam with lifetime guarantee is just $19.99. Order now.
Call 1-800-705-1352. That's 1-800-705-1352. Call or visit mybattlevision.com. So call 1-800-705-1352. That's 1-800-705-1352. Order now.
With the first pick in an NBA draft.
See how the dominoes fall. The NBA Draft, presented by State Farm. Thursday at 7 on ESPN.
Look, isn't that Frank Thomas?
The big birds.
More like a big hunk. Wow, Frank Thomas.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. You look like you could still be playing. That's what I said.
Well, I am going stronger and leaner.
So, Frank, what's your secret?
I discovered Nugenics.
I wish my husband did.
It's easy. Just send a text.
If you're a guy over 40, text 369-369 and enter the word WORK to get a complimentary bottle of award-winning Nugenics, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Nugenics is a unique man-boosting formula powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help boost your free testosterone levels, to help you feel stronger, leaner, with more energy and drive, more passion too.
Here, try a bottle. And trust me, she'll like it too.
Text 369-369 and enter WORK to get a complimentary bottle of Nugenics. Samples are not available in stores, so text 369-369 and enter WORK.
High Noon is coming to you from the Seaport District at Pier 17. Brought to you by Chase.
Man, Jeremy Lin looking like he just left Maul in 1996. About to go play Killer Instinct in Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. We actually tried to play Halo 9 years ago. It didn't really work. I didn't know he could really drink, by the way, but now he's spraying champagne over a crowd of people. He's changed, man.
What an impressive name drop you just did of yourself. Yeah.
I'm actually mad I didn't get an invite to the float.
I can understand it.
First quote. With AD off the board, Boston's chances of keeping Kyrie Irving take a crippling hit. It's unrealistic to think Irving returns to the same team. The Davis-level trade was the Celtics' best chance. Tweeted SI's Chris Mannix. So, Bomani, are we sure that this isn't a blessing in disguise for Boston?
I mean, kind of, sort of blessing in disguise. I'm not sure how far you get with Kyrie Irving being your best player, but the solution to that is probably to go get a player better than Kyrie, not to put yourself in a situation where you are going to lose him. And to Danny Ainge, I say, scared money don't make none. Ha, ha, ha. You tried to play for the future, and you tried to kind of sort of play for the present at the exact same time. They needed to cash in some of those assets a whole lot sooner, because now, what are they? What are they supposed to do now?
I have heard that Jason Tatum, contrary to some reporting, actually was on the table for a deal like this. That tells me that maybe Danny Ainge was quite desperate, but the mistake that I think he made in terms of being scared actually happened last offseason. It's when they didn't go get Kawhi Leonard, and they were too scared to put Tatum and Jaylen Brown in that deal, because Kawhi Leonard obviously turned out to be everything and more, turned out to be far more healthy than he was. But Danny Ainge now is thinking, okay, speaking of like the Raptors model, I have all these like 6'7", 6'8" switchy guys. Hayward, Brown, Tatum. That's something that's just nowhere near a contender.
Hold on, what is Gordon Hayward? Right? Like, do we know that? Because this isn't Danny Ainge's fault necessarily. But Gordon Hayward is a guy that makes you realize some dudes get the max because you just feel like you're supposed to give dudes max contracts, right? Then his leg falls apart in that game. He got better as the end of the year came on last year. But what do they have in Gordon Hayward? Who's the best player that they're going to have left? Because we like talking about what Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are going to be, but what they are right now is not the best player on a team like this. Are they going to give Al Horford this long-term deal? Because we don't know how long he's going to be able to keep this up. How exactly does this go for them? And Danny Ainge got to be like, oh, no, don't look at me.
No, there's been a lot of bad luck that's befallen Danny Ainge. One of them, Bomani, is the fact that Jaylen Brown has fallen all the way back to earth. Remember, when they had that run to the playoffs, the year before last, he was supposed to be this incredible prospect. He is not. Kyrie Irving, meanwhile, has spiraled off into space somewhere. He transformed into someone that no one really understands. And by the way, the Sacramento Kings, remember, they got that pick. They were betting on the Kings being bad, and the Kings were good, and now the Celtics got the 14th pick to go for.
Now, I will say this, though, that the bright side is maybe Jaylen Brown gets better with Kyrie not being there, because that playoff run happened without Kyrie there. But here's why I say that can't be called bad luck. They got out from under that Nets pick in that trade to the Cavaliers because we looked around and realized, hey, man, the Nets aren't going to be bad this year, right? That was a part of it. It's on him that he did not notice that, hey, maybe Sacramento was over there getting better. Hey, maybe having De'Aaron Fox makes this to where this pick isn't going to be so valuable. He tried to hoard scared money.
Don't make none.
You can say it a little more convincingly. Quote, I don't think you want me to turn off 11 years. There's stuff that not many people in the league can do with the line. That's not a humble brag, it's just a fact. Said humble bragging Aaron Rodgers to Mike Silver of NFL.com about new coach Matt LaFleur's system not having enough freedom at the line of scrimmage for the quarterback. Pablo, you already see issues in this relationship?
I see incipient issues. I see embryonic issues. I see the beginnings of conflict. But right now, these two guys are figuring out if they trust each other. And Matt LaFleur should be trusting Aaron Rodgers in the interview, the larger interview with Mike Silver. It seems like he gets that. But Aaron Rodgers is still saying to himself, look, I had a coach, I did not trust him at all, and that's why I had to do all of those things. You're telling me you have a genius offense? Why should I trust you just yet?
So here's the problem with what Matt LaFleur is kind of doing right now. He has no say-so on how much power Aaron Rodgers has to change these plays. And I say that because if Aaron Rodgers goes up there and changes a play, you think Matt LaFleur is about to pull him out of the game? You think he's about to come out there and give him the hook? No, he's not going to give him the hook. Aaron Rodgers has all the power in the world. Like, this is the thing about the NBA that people don't realize. Part of what coaches get is that once the ball is on the floor, I really can't do anything. I can ask them nicely to run this play, and a quarterback of Aaron Rodgers' stature has the power that an NBA player has. So what he's going to need to do is to earn the trust of Aaron Rodgers. If Rodgers gets out there and makes some changes and the changes don't work, then you can come back out there and be like, see, this is the thing that I was talking about, but you're not, whether you should be able to or not, you're not going to tell that dude what to do.
No, and his job, Matt LaFleur's job primarily is to manage Aaron Rodgers. It is to keep him optimal. And Aaron Rodgers, by the way, because we are in this results-driven enterprise in which did the play work is really the only question, Matt LaFleur is going to look better because Aaron Rodgers freelances. The issue, though, is that Matt LaFleur is having this very involved offense where usually, obviously, you get like 40 seconds to tinker and play around at the line of scrimmage. Because of all the pre-snap motion, they're looking at more like 10 seconds. And is Aaron Rodgers going to feel comfortable doing that?
He's going to do whatever the hell he wants to do. And Matt LaFleur is going to figure out the best way to work around that. Also of note, hiring young guys, man. The middle-aged guy like Aaron Rodgers, how much respect are you going to have for this young whippersnapper Similac on his breath in this situation, right? This is the thing. Coming up next, there's beef between Chris Harden and James Paul. It might be beef.
Pain, swelling, stiffness.
When your hand's hurt, you can't function. Until now. Introducing the new Copperfit compression gloves with Sure Grip technology to give you more power, more control, and more agility than ever. Our most advanced copper-infused compression fabric woven into an ultra-lightweight performance glove that fits like a second skin to support relief and recovery of sore muscles and painful joint stiffness. And new Sure Grip bands built in to provide a strong, non-slip grip for more power and control.
You need total control of your hands when you're doing anything with construction. Your hands are your livelihood. The Copperfit gloves are great. The grip is outstanding here with these different ribs. It makes my hand a lot more usable. It just feels like you're just ready to start the job.
The gloves have been a game changer for me. They help with flexibility and pain and soreness. They allow me to do my job even better.
Breathable wicking fabric with an open finger design for full range of motion, feel, and control.
They relieve my pain. When I grab something, I'm not in pain. The support or whatever magic these things do, I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter to me what it is, it works.
I get a lot of pain, and it can make it difficult to do the smallest thing. While I'm wearing this, I do not have any pain. I can use it on a keyboard, I can use my phone, I drive with it, I sleep with it. I love this glove.
The new Copperfit compression gloves with Sure Grip technology. Relief from painful muscle and joint soreness. Guaranteed or your money back. Call 1-800-882-0098 or on the web at getcopperfitgloves.com for only $19.99. Order right now and your shipping is free.
I've tried it, I used it, I know it works.
Copperfit gloves definitely just make my life better.
I've used Copperfit before. This has helped my hands so much. These things work.
Feel better with copper-infused compression. Ask for it by name. Copperfit compression gloves.
Exclusively on ESPN Plus, UFC 239, Saturday, July 6th. Two can't-miss championship fights. Jones versus Santos and Nunez versus Hall. Subscribers can get UFC 239 and a year of ESPN Plus for $79.99. With ESPN Plus, get unrivaled access to UFC content, including exclusive fights. Buy it on ESPNplus.com/PPV.
Gatorade. Packs cards to refuel and electrolytes to replenish. So you can bring the heat. Nothing beats Gatorade.
This is a payday bar. It has a truckload of peanuts and a caramel core that gets the job done. It's 10.5 centimeters of awesome. Unless you get the king size, which is 14.7 centimeters of oh yeah. Payday. Get to it.
I'm Kazuma Matsune, a sushi chef, teacher, an author, and a Grammarly user. I use Grammarly pretty much every time I type on my computer. Details are important, small things are important. Same thing with sushi too. I always want to make sure that I put the best effort.
Tired of lugging around big bags of pet food and litter? Get it delivered. Chewy.com delivers everything your pets need right to your door. They ship all your favorite brands of dog food, cat food, litter, toys, and treats, all at amazing prices. Start saving today. Plus, you get fast, free shipping. With Chewy.com, you don't have to break a sweat or the bank. Save 30% on your first order and get fast, free shipping. Shop online at Chewy.com.
Island is brought to you by Taco Bell's Nacho Fries.
Good.
Who signed up for Randall Price? Nobody signed up for Randall. Chris Paul got himself serious legislation in the union, creative provision that made a contract more guilt than LeBron James made.
Stuff on this was always explosive. It was always toxic. But I don't think Daryl superstars in this league are scarce. He was desperate. And 1 year when they got 65 wins and 7 games in the Western Conference Finals against the Rockets, against the Warriors rather, the Rockets, you know, had the #1 offensive efficiency player in isolation and the #2 isolation efficient player in Chris Paul. It made sense, but now Chris Paul is old, and James Harden and Chris Paul are like, yeah, oh, this is an actual thing.
Well, I mean, if you're going to have Chris Paul, you give him the ball, and you let him run the offense. Otherwise, what is he good for? Like, everything you think about that Chris Paul provides on offense involves him having the ball and dominating the action. Now, when they first made this move, the argument was being made that James Harden wants some help. James Harden wants somebody else to make it where he doesn't have to do everything. But they got a guy who actually wanted to do everything himself. And now they got to figure out what the balance is. Because it's not just basketball. The dudes don't like each other.
No, Chris Paul's backseat driving, and James Harden's like, you don't need to drive at all.
Yeah. $1.59 billion. Because that's how much ESPN's Bobby Marks says it would cost the Warriors over the next 4 years if they max out Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant this summer and give Draymond a max contract next year. No luxury taxes and stuff. Pablo, what's the Warriors do here?
They, I think, should pay for the right for the sequel to Draymond Green. Because $1 billion or so is absurd, but if you're the Warriors and you have a billionaire tech mogul who says he wants to win infinity, he wants to win forever unto infinity, this is kind of the best move you have. And yes, it's going to come down to, are Kevin Durant and Draymond going to kill each other? Do we really even want Draymond? But the Kevin Durant part, I think they have to try and get it back.
How should the Warriors handle this? My answer is, I don't know.
That's all you got is shrug.
How can anybody know what it is they're supposed to do? Look, one of the beauties of this team and the way it was constructed is that these guys are a reasonably similar age, right? Which meant they were entering their primes at the same time. The problem is they're going to be exiting their primes at the same time also. So now we're talking about signing guys. Steph Curry is going to be going into his 11th year in the league. Kevin Durant is going to be going into his 13th year in the league while he is not playing. Klay Thompson, 9th year in the league while he is not playing. Draymond Green, 8th year in the league after he played 4 years of college basketball. None of these dudes are going to get any better. Every one of them is going to get worse with each passing day. And now we're talking about investing more money in them than you had ever done before. Are these guys enough? Because Kevin Durant, everybody's trying to be Rudy Gay about this. Like, hey, man, Rudy Gay shook off the Achilles tear. Rudy Gay became a better shooter to account for the fact that he had declining athleticism. Kevin Durant can't become a better shooter. That's not possible. So when he declines, there's not going to be a way to make up for it.
No, I think you're right about that. It's the question of how steep are the declines. Because the Achilles is a major concern for anybody. Kevin Durant maybe can mitigate some of that because of his skill set, but Klay Thompson, at the very least, on that ACL, he should be fine. He should be back. People do that. But I think the basic question is the same when the Rockets are facing. What else are we supposed to do, man? Like, there are only so many guys. We're seeing the Lakers, we're watching the Lakers assemble this super team, and really, it's going to be a wide open year.
Now the Lakers got a super team because they added
No such thing as
Anthony Davis.
infinity
They
and
added no LeBron. That ain't no super team.
till infinity on the back end.
It's two superstars.
In closing, I hope this Barber's good on defense because this child's mother will be swinging her purse at him in no time. Hey, where is this boy's mama? 24. 24. Yo, it's so much blood he's having to cup it with his hand. Yo!
Oh my God.
Is that my ear?
Yeah.
No.
I was so hungry. You know, I was going to sleep.
Oh, wait, look, it's there!
I had to eat.
Oh, I'm sorry!
And that child is not enjoying the reveal that this all been a prank. Yo, that's terrible parenting. This is such a
I just done.
You're in the barber's chair, man. They can do whatever they want to you. You're just hoping that they have like that Barbasol or whatever magic spray they can put on. What kind of mom is that? Right? Like what did this guy do before he got there to his parenting? And by the way, is that a single or a married mother? Because I feel like you gotta have, shall we say, a really good relationship with the barber to pull this kind of prank. It's a nice fade though. Very nice. In closing, I'd like to take you out now to Toronto's Victory Parade, where it's hard to tell if these locals are either the biggest Raptors fans in the world or the worst. Because that's not Kawhi Leonard. Oh, man. I got news for you, too. This ain't the first time he signed autographs as Kawhi Leonard. But he's like, what? How tall do you think he is eyeballing it? Like 6'2"?
It doesn't matter, man. People think I'm in the NBA all the time. All you gotta do is keep calling. Yeah, look at that. For you, there's a whole lot of Jeremy Lin's walking around there. You wear a Jeremy Lin jersey, you can see famous for a day. Coming up. All right, question coming up next.
Hey, she said you were Jeremy Lin, you think for this time you could you Chinese? Oh yeah. I don't ain't nobody up with me right now. You'll catch it on the back burner. The back end. Motherfucker sleep. That's most y'all problem right there. Sleep too motherfucker much. Sleep late, lose weight. Early bird. Early worm serve the bird. And the early bird get the worm. And the early worm definitely serve the bird.
This guy was. They had to trade everything together.
Yeah.
There's a case to be made for the Clippers. I'm hearing a lot about them. They think they're going to get Kawhi, so maybe
Yeah, baby.
the Lakers have it.
We do it big lady.
One of the best teammates, if not the best
Yeah, baby. We do it big lady. Damn, baby. We do it big lady. Yeah, damn, baby. We do it big, baby. Yeah. Nigga be talking. Till we shoot them and we drop them down. Man, we gangsta walking. About that money we hawking. Like a hawk, nigga, fuck around with it. Pulling triggers and we real killing shit. Niggas and ditches, bitch. Do you wanna get rich? Come and buy some shit from me. I make it flip that you can get. Nigga, you can triple up and use a triple beam and you can make it up. If you just owing me, nigga, double up. You get a double up, a double pack for what? Yeah, a couple hundred. Nigga, you get bread. If you getting money, you can get some Benzes in your driveway, my nigga friends. What you don't need, they gon' take your ends. Cause they tryna be leeches in the end. See, fuck around with it. We gon' tell your friends that you been down with it. Bullshit till the end. You fuck niggas gon' get drugged till the ditch. Light up another blunt. I just rolled my ass on up. Now I'm getting crunk. Bitch, no, if you bored. Damn. Nigga, you can get shot. You can get it, and you can get wrong. You can get stopped. Somebody gon' stop that train because you think I'm stoppable. But you ain't, nigga, flip a bird. Couple brick, couple houses on the curb. Cooking up the word. A little bacon soda make it work. Hard turn glass. Drop it on the floor, it won't smash. You a junkie, get a blast. Knock on my door, though it's last call, you can call. Or you can walk on up. If you know me, if you don't, back on up, cause you gon' get dropped. You understand me?
Signature player in a Brad Stevens offense that isn't slogged down by Kyrie Irving.
I was just asleep, right? I woke my ass up, ate, pissed, and did a stupid freestyle off the sleepy brain, nigga. You know, just some dumbass, my own shit. Some freestyling bullshit, nigga. Damn, smoking a blizzard if I lay my ass down. And you motherfuckers been asleep the whole time, nigga. Wake up. And when you go to work, then I'm gonna catch me a cat nap. And I'm gonna wake up energized. And I'm gonna take me a shower, go live in the shower. And start my motherfucking day. Probably going to Georgia tomorrow. Probably going out of town tomorrow.
Fine is a far cry from Bill Simmons' 67 wins in Kyrie Irving.
I'm not Bill Simmons. I know it's confusing.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't say it.
But good is a far
Because I might go to motherfucking Carolina. Ooh, I got a couple things going on, nigga. Fucking with it, come and get it. You can, I know you did, bro, nigga. While I'm busy stacking figures, cocaine dealers is what dead presidents on. I know you did, bro, nigga. While I'm busy stacking figures, cocaine dealings is why dead presidents is my niggas. I'm through pimping, slanging, doping, whipping. I told my baby mama, but I lied to that hoe, cause she all about that drama. I can't stand a lot of people. I get high to deal with people. I love dogs more than people because they more loyal than people. Kill a person, save a dog. Any day of the week, rather see a gator with a diamond watch before I see you eat. I'm a dog ass nigga. All you women be aware. I was ugly when I was younger. Now I'm rich, so they don't care. They let me fuck this dick they suck. While the hunger pull a hell. Ain't no shine after I'm nothing. I'm in no hunger underwear. One day woke up, felt like a pimp, so I started pimping hoes. Then I lied, riding beams and Benz, so I whipped the O. Been kidding that shit. Goddamn. Been kidnapped by the trash since I kicked the weight man though. Took some losses that you never guess. I'm pippin' Louis and gold, dripping diamonds off my neck. She dripping skeet all off her chest. 14 carats, call you yeah. Got bugs, bunnies, shoe and tech. Ooh, they wanna take my life, don't get it twisted. Cords and ropes, that's the shit I use to tie you up before I slit your throat. Ooh, I'm feeling like a pin today, feeling like a pin tomorrow. Nah, you can't have my bit before that cheddar, you can bar. Nah, I just wanna Audemars, I just wanna see them all. Wanna be a porno star, ball out just like James Harden. Feeling like a pimp today, feeling like a pimp tomorrow. No, you can't have my bitch before that cheddar, you can bar. I just wanna Audemars, I just wanna see them all. Wanna be a porno star, ball out just like James Harden, nigga.
We go as polite as possible so that I can be demure. This is the way to be defiant demurely. It's very clever.
I think yes is the answer to the question. They trolled us about that. I think the important thing about that conversation that we were having, those of us who were saying that I don't think that the women should have been attacked for celebrating, is that, you know, when we talk about men's sports, it's very rare that we discuss things like that. We'd rather just speak about the sport. So I will say, I think Carly Lloyd was perfect. It was pitch perfect. And I think I'd love to see us all move on from this now, instead of having this conversation about these celebrations again after another victory. It's a lot of I'd love to discuss if maybe Carly Lloyd did what she needed to do to prove that she came into France saying that she wanted to start instead of coming off the bench. We'll find out in the next game against Sweden, but I think the conversation should move on, personally.
Do you know what I would have done?
What would you have done?
My celebration would have done like this. Oh, look out. There it is. There it is. Double whammy. That's right. That's right.
My
I tell you, let's, might as well go all the way. I mean, you get criticized like that, Coming up next on my son's TV show.
Now that I start smoking, I don't even go back to sleep. Now I'm high again, now I'm turned up. It's crazy how that shit works. I was just sleeping, just passing out. I'm charged up. Cranked up. I'm buff.
And electrolytes to replenish. So you can bring the heat.
Fuck it, I'll go live on Facebook right now. Jump on Facebook, King of Orlando. King of Orlando. But the way the baby do it, King, separate of Orlando together. King, Facebook, right now.